Hey everybody, it's Everett back here from Hood Time Welding. Today we are working on a trailer that has a grill pit on it. They originally just had it strapped down to the trailer, and what they actually want is they want the trailer extended 3 feet, and then they want the pit actually so it's not sitting not down on the trailer, that it's up about 8 inches. So here's the trailer. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is extend out 3 foot here, and then we're going to have to add one brace up front there, I think, for where the end of their pit's going to catch. And this is what they were using as a grill pit. It's just a big barrel. You can see how that side's a little bit wavy. I actually started off already and straightened this out right here because it was actually bent way in like this. So it's just me beating on metal, so I didn't think you guys would be very interested. I had a little bit on that corner, on that side to do, but yeah, I got those sides straightened out. So once we get the trailer extended, this will actually be sitting up about 8 inches off the trailer. So first thing I did was I started by cutting out we're going to be using channel for the sides and angle for the very back beam. So I already marked out on these how I'm going to cope them. You can see I'm just doing a regular cope on the angle here, so it sits right into the corners of the channel. Now with the channel, what we're going to do is, I didn't want to just butt this end up to the end that's there. I wanted more meat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually cut these out, these two out, and this is going to go on 6 inches onto the other beam that's pre-existing, instead of doing a regular fish plate, 6 inches, 6 inches, because that's what I would have wanted to do if I only had to butt it. But I figured this is plenty thick enough. All I have to do is cut this, and we'll move it down so that this 6 inches is on the beam, so you have more than just a butt weld holding it. You have this whole section here. For the other end, what I'm doing is the channel, or the angle is only 2 inches, so we're gonna, sorry. So what we're gonna do is cut this up 2 inches so that it matches with the angle that's going on it, and then we're gonna slope it down, because you can already see that trailer sort of low. So I'm doing whatever I can to give them a little more clearance. If you're going up a hill, you're going in and you hit a curb, something. This just gives it a little bit more clearance going in. So I have both channels all marked out. I don't know, you can see that one marked out. So what we're going to do is we're going to cope that. We're going to cope the angle, and then we'll start fitting them on the trailer. So sorry about that. Sorry about that one little pause there. Just caught my breath for a minute, but or I shouldn't say caught my breath. I just needed a sec. Sorry. A little weird, but anyways, yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and get these cut, and we'll get them tacked on and welded onto the trailer frame, and then we'll start working on actually getting the angles up that are gonna hold the barrel up. So, well, let's go ahead and get started. So I just finished up putting the front brace in that we need. These angles, if you're wondering what those are for the spacer of how high up off the trailer we want the pit to be. You can see it came out pretty nice. Using the end of that for a fish plate, still blended in pretty well, or at least I think it did. And then we have another spacer back here. So now what I did, I don't know if you guys could see, let's put a straight edge across, mark the center, and came down off of the square so I could find the center of either end of the barrel there. We're going to try to mark that, or keep that centered on the trailer when we put it back on. So now we're ready to move the trailer out, bring this back over, lift it up, and then try to set it down, get it centered on those marks. And then the big thing's just going to be sort of trying to get it, leveled. Because I think when they were cutting, they didn't quite, I don't know if the barrel twisted from the heat and not being tacked down to anything. I don't know. So what we're going to have to do is we'll get one end fixed, and then this end we might have to tweak it a little bit, and then we'll start putting our braces on. So that's where we're at right now. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's keep going. the grill top is all attached. You see on the front here, we've got the two outside and then one in the middle, same with the back. The big thing on the front here was I started at the back, got that level with the trailer, and then this side, as you saw, I had to pull the one side down. And I think I did, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I think I did pretty decent getting it leveled out. It was sort of twisted. I don't know if that was from the heat and that. And the braces aren't perfect, but they're pretty dang close. And you can see they look pretty good, I think. And they're welded all the way around on most spots. But this one might be cocked a little bit. It's hard to tell. But I was just trying to get it so they all look uniform. Like I said, with this one, I didn't. With this one right here, it's just too close. Why put a brace there when you got one there, and then on the ends? So I think that spaced them out pretty well. And that. But yeah, like I said, looking down it, look pretty even or pretty level across the top there. Bracing wise, looks pretty good. So the only thing we have left is on the two corners here, we need to put mounts for their tail lights. So we're going to go ahead and that's going to be our next step. And then this, for right now, the trailer is going to be done. So we're going to go ahead and get the plates. It's only little square boxes with 2 bolt holes. So we're just going to do some flat plate, maybe put a bend on the two corners just so it doesn't get flappy like we did with that one on the dump truck. But yeah, we just got to make those 2 brackets up, weld those on, drill 2 new holes for the license plate, and then this trailer is going to be done. So let's keep going. So there we go. That was just some light brackets or for the tail lights here. I don't have them tightened in because the plate's still hot. But what I want to show you is they're pretty well protected. I couldn't get it in any further, but once you get it tightened up, you're only going to have about half an inch, 3/4 of an inch hanging out. Instead of, like if I put it all the way at the back here, they would be all the way back here. And then there'd be less protection. So they're protected a little bit. Yeah, these are they're like folder dividers for a cabinet or whatever, but it's going to make it stronger with these 2 creases in it. And then you could see I did an angle on it just so they're stiff this way too. So Nothing special, nice easy brackets, but overall, I'm thinking it's looking pretty nice, a lot better than when it came in. Yeah, that was just another little project we had to do for a customer. He's talking about doing a few other things to it. I'm not sure exactly what yet. We'll figure that out as we go. As usual, love hearing from people, comments, questions, just hey, good job, whatever. I like hearing all that. So keep that comment section going. Big thumbs up if you like my stuff, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.